stressful day. Dadgummit. I made a major score yesterday. Probably 150 pounds of frozen food. Well, it's all meats. I don't mean like steaks or big chunk roast and stuff like that, but this stuff is like commercial size packages. They have prepared chicken patties like you get at Burger King, 24 in a box, and there was 2 boxes of them. There was chicken nuggets, same thing that you get at Burger King. Huge bags, about 20-pound bags of chicken nuggets, all froze. 20-pound bags of, you ever got anything from Burger King or McDonald's called chicken fries? Well, there's about 3 or 4 bags of those. Don't you hit that camera, boy. You make me nervous. You make me nervous. How old are you? How old are you? Sebastian. How old are you? That's part of my stress. I was coming out the back door. I have to let my walker down on the patio easy. And once I get it down, then I'll take a step and reach for my walker. And he decided it would be funny when I was reaching for it to push it away a few inches. And I told him, don't do that, you're going to make me fall. And I reached for it again, and damn if he didn't push it again. And he went out there and turned I got tomato plants in these big 4-gallon pots. And he just turned them over. Didn't dump them out, just turned them over. And he was just coming up here just now, taking a swing at my tripod. He's a house guest for probably another 3 or 4 days. Him and his mama. I won't get into that. I love the girl to death. Well, girl, she's 37, 38 years old. But she's been a friend of the family for about 10 or 12 years. But my brother had a saying. He used to say, company's like fish. I don't know exactly how he put it, but at first it's okay, but after they stay a while, they start smelling. It ain't to that point yet, but it's getting aggravating. But all that frozen food in the freezer somehow or another my freezer got unplugged. And 2 of those boxes of chicken breast patties, it's breaded already, they started thawing before I caught it. So they wasn't thawed enough where I couldn't just go back and refreeze them. But they were soft, so they weren't any parchment paper, anything between them, and I took them all out and laid them on a big aluminum pan that I've got. I have 2 of those. They're huge. They're like 2 foot by 3 foot. And I laid all in, let's see, there's 24, there's 48 of them. And I laid them all out flat on that thing to get them froze good and solid again so I could lay them back together and they wouldn't stick together. Well, somebody went in there, but sometime between last night and just about an hour ago, and they packed them all back up and put them in the box. And they weren't froze, you know. I'm trying not to be too loose with the word stupid. I don't know. I want to be a nice guy. But by gosh. Oh. So I got them all back out. Managed to get them back apart. And I went to the store and got some parchment paper. And by the way, that was in the, what is that? I have to put my glasses on. I mean, I got hold of a bunch of food yesterday. This is oatmeal and chocolate. Hell, that probably ain't good for me. I'm gonna eat it. Wow. But that was in that too, a bunch of them. Anyway, I forgot where it's at. But all that freezer stuff, there was a food shelter that a tree fell on their building that they kept their food pantry food in and their frozen stuff, and they lost power and they was going to lose it, so they called all their people to come get what they wanted, but hardly anybody showed up. My grandson told me about it. So I went over there, and the pastor was standing out there, and he said, I hate to see all this stuff go bad. And I said, well, I can take some of it. He said, well, take it all if you want it. And I'm tired. I said, I've been out here all day worrying with it. So I started loading it up. I got fillets of fish, some kind of white fish. I got chicken nuggets, chicken fries, regular chicken breast patties that you make sandwiches with. I got spicy, hot spicy chicken breast. And they was in a box the 3 boxes of them. There's 24 of them in the box. And those had the Burger King logo on. And I'm thinking them regular patties is Burger King too. And the chicken nuggets and the chicken fries. Because they get a lot of stuff donated to them from a place that it's some kind of a laboratory thing that occasionally tests different foods and stuff going through these fast food joints. I think they do so much out of a day's run or something. And I think that's where it comes from. I don't know if that means they're going to be out of business or what, but anyway, I got a pile of frozen food. The closest thing I come to regular meat is the hamburger patties. Now, I got one box. I think it's got 48 Whopper burger patties in it. And the big old round ones. Then they got the regular burger patties. I swear, I don't know how many's in that. It's well, the box is about, oh crap, I can't even show you on there. The box is about 3 foot long and about 2 foot wide. And it's packed solid with the frozen burger patties. They're not separated like with part and peppermint, but they're already been flash froze and they're stacked in there. And I didn't look at the weight of that, but it's heavy. It's about 40 pounds. So I'm sure I'm going to get some negative comments from people about me taking them. But Pastor was afraid that stuff was going to go bad. He hadn't been able to unload it. I don't know why people wasn't coming and getting them. There was also little sealed cartons of milk, you know, but it's sealed in some kind of foil package. Doesn't have to be refrigerated unless you open it. There was a bunch of them. Of course, when I went over to see about it, I didn't bring my camera. And I didn't think about my dang phone being able to take a video. But I'm going to show some of it on a video here directly. I don't know what, it's oatmeal and chocolate. It's dried oatmeal. I'm not going to be doing any monster scrapping today, but I'm going to take this thing apart. It's the heads off of a satellite dish. And this whole thing, that whole thing is cast aluminum. And I don't know Alright, that back is steel, but this on the sides and all the way around, that whole thing is cast aluminum. It's one solid piece. I'm gonna guess that there's some green board in that. It might be a little bit of wire. It's worth more for the aluminum. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the fridge and yank a couple pieces out and show you what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm gonna show you some of this stuff. There's several bags of these. We done cooked some of these. These are chicken fries. They look like French fries, but they're chicken fries. And that's, let me see if I can see what kind of bag that is. 10-pound bags. So that means there's 4 bags that look like this. That's 40 pounds of chicken fries. Let's pull these out. That's about 10 pounds. Let me see what it says. It's best before 5, 10, 18. 10 pounds. There's about 4 of these. These are in boxes. I ain't gonna lift them boxes. This is them chicken breast patties. And that's Burger King. This is 2 stuck together because they got thawed enough to where I can't get them separated without tearing them up. But, gosh, I done forgot how. These are chicken nuggets. And the expiration date on these is December 2018. And they are how much is that weigh? I'm gonna say that's probably 10 pounds. It's in there now. We've already took some out, but they're the Burger King chicken nuggets. It says Burger King quality 25 Gainesville. I guess that's where they were tested at. They open the bag and you get some out, test them, and seal the bag back up, and then they donate them to charity. That's the regular patty. Hadn't cooked any of them yet. And then next to that is the Whopper patty. And that's what it says on the box. I got a big old box of these. Huge box. And another box about half as many of these. I swear it don't say. It looks like dark meat chicken. The expiration date on these is 10/20/18. It's over 10 pounds. There's pink bags. And I got a box full of these fish fillets. important. Keep frozen until used. Thaw under refrigeration immediately before use. Remove from the vacuum package before thawing. I might try to steam me a couple of them. I love baked and steamed fish. I almost feel guilty with this stuff, but you know, what was I supposed to do? Leave it? The creature, he thanked me for getting all the rest of it. You're letting the soul come up while I was loading. I said about 150 pounds, but I'm thinking there's probably going to be parts of paper I use. I got a bunch of these they already had bagged up, you know, to distribute to needy families. Some of them big patties. That pre-cooked breakfast sausage, I eat a lot of that. Matter of fact, I might have me some of that. You might notice that I'm having to prop my lid up with a thing because it's very, very heavy. Because back when we had all them hurricanes last year, I think it was Irma. Oh, well, that put it right off of me. Oh, I think it was Hurricane Irma. You might recall on one of my videos when I was talking about it, it blowed the darn top up and twisted it, and we applied to FEMA about getting compensation for it, but they said that wasn't a vital life emergency thing. Well, if you got 300 or 400 pounds of food in there froze, don't tell me it ain't vital. But we didn't get nothing for it, so I took the lid the rest of the way off, took everything out of the lid, and I made a wooden frame to go around the edges inside there, and then fill the inside with insulation and screwed the panel back on it. The only thing is it's heavy, and the springs on the back ain't strong enough to, you know, raise that thing up when you lift it. So I had to fix it. It's heavy, but I hate when they're outside like this. The access on the patio, there's a roof over it and all that, but they still get a lot of wear and tear on them. And that was a Sears freezer. That's one of them $1,000 ones. But at any rate, and I still, you know, right now we have so much food. I still have a lot of that food left. You remember when I fell on my bike over a month ago going picking that up? I still got a lot of that left. I got some here I just set out, took out of the box. That's tuna helper. I'm gonna have to read this and see what it is to make. I wonder how much cat. And that's pasta. I ain't supposed to eat pasta. I was at the doctor today, and they gonna put a thing on me next week. I have to work 48 hours. It's gonna tell them whether I got any blockage or not somewhere around my heart. And I'm anemic. And this doctor, I'm rude, and I'm not rude. I'm crude. If I want to know something, I ask. And when I went in there and met my nurse that I'm gonna have at the VA, beautiful lady, and she's black. That don't matter nothing. And my doctor is a lady, and she was blonde. And when I first seen her, I'm thinking, I believe she's gay. I don't know what the correct term, how to approach. Are lesbian? I don't know. I don't care. But she's Puerto Rican, and she's whiter than me, and I thought all Puerto Ricans were dark. And when I went in there and sat down, I said, I gotta ask you, I hear an accent, but I can't figure it out. I said, what nationality are you? And she said, Puerto Rican. I said, that's what it is. You had a Puerto Rican accent, but you don't look Puerto Rican. And I said, I thought Puerto Rican was dark. She said, no, we come in all sizes, shapes, and colors. And then I got studying around and I was talking, carrying on conversation. I said, I want to ask you something, and I hope you don't take offense, but are you gay? And she said, yeah. Does that matter? I said, no. I said, I just wanted to know, she said, well, what made you think I was gay? I said, well, apparently the way you're dressed, which is nothing wrong with the way you're dressed, but some lesbians usually dress that way, and I just wanted to know. I said, no, ma'am, I've got no problem with that at all. I said, matter of fact, I already like you better than the one I'm my doctor I'm living. And she did. She helped me out with a lot of things that had never been answered to me or said to me. They might have been said to me, but they didn't say enough or didn't say it to where I understood what they were saying, or I could hear what they were saying. She made sure I heard everything she said. And if she wasn't sure, she got right down in my good ear and said it again. So, I may have heart blocks. I don't know. She said she's not sure yet. They did an EKG and all that stuff, and she said, we want to make sure one way or the other. And there's something they're going to put on me in a few days, and I got to wear it for 48 hours. And then when I go back in 2 days later, they'll take that thing off and it'll tell them what's going on. I hope I ain't got no blockage. Man, I don't want to hear that. But anyway, that's what's going on. And you know what? I'll tell you that this YouTube thing relieves a lot of stress on me. I feel relieved right now. That one kid though, boy, I'm telling you, he is. Maybe he just ain't used to being around an old person that has some difficulty getting around. I'm picking up more, I started to say more survivors. I was thinking about Survivor today, but I mean subscribers, not survivors. And there's some things I want to say on my channel, but I ain't going to say it because you just don't get in in somebody else's pot and mix it up. You leave it to crap alone. Let them work it out. And the ones I'm with and supporting, they know who they are, and I haven't got, because I feel like anytime you put something on your channel, that makes it all your subscribers' business. And sometimes a subscriber might not have your best, they might not have the best intentions for you. So I ain't discussing politics, I ain't discussing religion, I ain't discussing none of that stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna close it out, get this video up. Sorry I ain't got no content come out to anything, but I did show you my food score. That's a score, you know. I mean, I see people pulling food. Look at Thumbprint. He goes in there and opens up bags where these baker shops have thrown out donuts and rolls and stuff like that. And usually it's froze outside. He said if it was summer he couldn't do it. But when it's out in the dumpster like that, that stuff is frozen. And he just picks through it and gets all kind of pastries and donuts and stuff. Takes them home. And Chris and Holly, gosh, it's amazing how much food. Most of the time it's candy and snacks and stuff like that. But they get a ton of that stuff, and I see other people that get a lot of it. And I see a lot of people getting makeup out of there. I don't know why the makeup's in those dumpsters. That don't make no sense to me. But I shouldn't feel guilty about that food. I mean, it was legit. It's either take it home, get it in the freezer, or just go to waste, right? But I hear people complain not having enough to eat. And damn, we got enough to eat. And we're not on like food stamps or any of that stuff. Now my oldest grandson, the one that's on disability, I take that back. He gets some assistance because he's on Social Security disability, and I'm pretty. I think he gets food stamps. It ain't much, $100, something like that. But that baby ain't got. That's all he's got, you know, that. And the reason I knew about all this frozen food and everything over at church is he goes up over there 2 days a week and works in there volunteering. And then when Christmas time comes around, the Salvation Army will put him on ringing the bell. They really like him over there. I forget how much he made last Christmas. Seemed like it was around $2,000. Oh boy, he loves that. He loves that. Alright, I'm out of here. Thanks, people.